During a bull market, when stock prices of everything are going up, you can look like a genius. During a bear market, when everything is going down, you can look like an idiot, and it might not look like what you have is the right investment. Smile Direct Club is a stock that some people on YouTube were talking about it, and it just declared bankruptcy. So as you can see, the stock is at 42 cents, and then after hours, it's at 16 cents because they filed for bankruptcy. And if you compare, for example, the stock at the end of 2020 was like $13, okay? And if you go from here to $1.62, so from here to $1.62, or you know what? Let's go to $2.78 because I want to make a point here. So from here to here, it was down 80%, right? Almost 80%. From the high to here, 80%. Now, if you compare this to Oracle, for example, Oracle from the peak to now, it's down 80%. So from here to here, 80% down. From here to here, 80% down. So you're like, well, if let's say you say something, oh, this stock is bad because it's down up to here. It's down 80%. Well, but your stock is also down 80%. So who are you to say anything, right? That's when understanding of the business, understanding the asset is important. And if you look at Smile Direct Club financials, if you look at the revenues were 607 million, then they went down 594, 436. And if you look at gross profit, on 607, they made gross profit of 449. So I'm going to take 449 divided by 607. 74% gross profit margin. Fantastic. If you look at here for 60 divided by 594, 77 gross profit margin. Fantastic. Again, here, 327 divided by 436, 75% gross profit margin. I always talk about how when a business has gross profit margin of more than 50%, it's a great business. Now, it might be a great business. So, Smile Direct Club is, the company that does these, for teeth, right? Here's the problem, though. So they have a product that they sell, right? Let's say they sell it for $1, and their gross profit is 75 cents. Amazing. What does it take you to sell it? Marketing and selling expenses. It costs you money to sell it, right? So out of the almost 450 million of gross profit, 322 million was spent on selling it. Right? So what's the percentage of this? 322 divided by 449. 322 divided by 449. 70%. So 71% or 72 almost. So you have a product that you sell for $1. You get to keep 75 cents in gross profit. But it costs you 72 to sell it. Right? So, and that's before general and administrative expenses. The same thing the other year. They generated 460 and 388 was spent to sell it. 327 and then 290 was to sell it. Does this sound like a great business? No. But then they also have general and administrative expenses, all the office, all the salaries. So there is no revenue that would be generated without this huge selling, right? So the higher the revenue, the more money they have to spend to sell it. Not very scalable, right? So this kind of business, I don't think it can ever be profitable. And a business at some point has to be profitable. It has to be a proper business unit, right? And then after taking into the account general administrative expenses, I mean, they're losing, almost $100 million a year. But the point is that I don't think that this kind of business can ever be profitable. And then on top of it, when you look at their balance sheet, they have almost $1 billion of debt, right? So you have a business that has like zero chance of ever being profitable. Horrible business. And has $1 billion worth of debt. Does it surprise you that it went bankrupt? No, it has no chance of survival ever. So, but even though this business had no chance of survival ever, from here to here, from the bottom of COVID to here, it went up 246%. So somebody who bought it here would have felt like a genius. Oh, but my stock price went up. The other day I made a video about uranium, right? And some of you were commenting below, oh, I'm up on uranium. Well, yeah, you're up on uranium. Because the uranium price is going up and everybody's piling into it. Before the gold miners blew up in my face, they were also up at some point, a lot. But at the end of the day, those miners didn't deliver and those prices went to zero because they did not deliver and the business was horrible. You can be up on a horrible business. You can be up on a business that will eventually go bankrupt. And you can feel like a genius temporarily. The same thing is opposite on the other side. You can feel like an idiot temporarily, and that temporarily could be 2 years. But if the business is good, if the asset is good, eventually it will recover if they stay in business. But if your business is terrible, has a lot of debt, and has no chance of survival ever, yeah, you will temporarily be right. But if it eventually fails, the stock will go to zero. If you are in gold or uranium and your miners don't deliver, it will go to zero because those businesses are horrible. It doesn't matter if you're up right now.